Hey everyone, welcome back to Redbanditracing and welcome back to the channel. Will's not here and normally he would be doing this, but he's been sick, so his voice isn't up to par, but he is filming. So anyways, as you guys know, we've been having problems with the Kraton and the remote went bad. As you can see, there's no return to center. I'm gonna throw up a video where we tried to do the sledge versus Kraton. We'll put half that video up for you right now just so you can kind of see what we were doing and how it failed. So enjoy it.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. That looked dead even.
That was even.
That was pretty even.
Yeah. Okay, ready?
Yep. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Three, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, there's a lot of punch on yours.
Couldn't see the car.
Yeah. All right, so here we have an ARRMA here that won't start up. It's like every time we try and do something with this car, it doesn't work. Always something new with this car.
Is it the batteries?
Let's see those batteries. Look at that. Maybe it's the batteries, guys. Let's try new batteries. All right, this thing's been doing this for
Probably about 20 minutes now.
20 minutes. Change the batteries out, check the connections. Don't know what's going on. He tried, what, calibrating it?
Yep.
I tried calibrating it. It's still doing this. This is like 4 weeks in a row now of constant issues with the Kraton. So we're gonna continue the video with the sledge and we're gonna hit the ramp some. I think we got the Haas out here. We'll hit the ramp a little bit, but we're gonna have to redo this this verse video. We gotta give the Kraton a fair chance, but something obviously electrical is going on and we gotta figure it out. Sorry we couldn't finish this video, but hey, let's get the sledge out, let's hit the ramp, and we'll figure this out and why it sounds like a siren. So as you guys can see, we don't know what's going on. Horizon thinks that it's actually the transmitter. So what we're gonna do is replace the transmitter. They sent us a brand new one. They don't need the old one back. They just went ahead and sent us a brand new one. We're not gonna put the receiver in it. We're just gonna do the transmitter because I wanna see what's going on and see if that fixes it. If that fixes it, great. If it doesn't, we'll throw the receiver in. If that doesn't fix it, we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board, contact Horizon, and they said they will go ahead and send us out a new ESC if that is in fact the problem. So let's go and jump right into seeing if this works. First things first, let's go ahead and take off the receiver cover. All right, pop the cover up. I actually like how that seal is. It actually stays on the cover. It's actually a much better seal like that. All right, so there's the receiver. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the box and see if this binds up. Let's see what this actually comes with because we don't deal with ARRMA a whole lot. So let's check out their packaging. All the part numbers will be in the description. This is an SPM 2340. I'm not sure if the rest of that part number is actually the actual part number. Comes with your manual. Comes with a new receiver. So we're gonna save this just in case it does work. And now we have an extra. I'm gonna pop this guy out. Now I haven't heard a lot of problems with these remotes, but I don't know. I haven't really heard a lot of problems with the DX3. So, I mean, I like the remote. I like all the function it has. All right, first things first, let's go and put the new batteries in. All right, got the batteries in. Let's go and turn the remote on. Now what you're gonna wanna do is make sure all your trim is set to 0. And usually if you're close, it'll beep. Just like that. Perfect. You're gonna make sure your throttle limit is 100 and your throttle is in neutral. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna power it off. It's off. We're gonna make sure that your steering rate is full 100 and your brake rate is full 100. Now that that's ready, now we can go ahead and plug the batteries in. All right, now that those are on, now what we're gonna do is we're going to power on the car. You turn the car on. All right, now that the car's on, you can see the ESC is flashing red. Now we're gonna go over to the receiver. We're gonna have to put the receiver in bind mode. You're gonna hold the Spectrum logo until the light flashes, if I can see the light. Right there, see how it's flashing? Now we're gonna turn the steering wheel on. You're gonna hold bind and power it on. And now we have steering. Look how crazy that is. All right, so there we go. So the whole issue was the transmitter. So I'm glad that works now. Now off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and replace the fan because the fan wire did break. It came unsecure from its spot and you gotta make sure that's secure. Wrap it up, zip tie that thing down because just like on the sledge, you can see right here, this wire normally goes right here. And if it's not secure right there, it's gonna go right into that pinion. Right in there. And I had that happen twice on the sledge. All right, now that that's done, actually I'm gonna do the camera. I'm sorry, I am gonna do the fan on camera. I just wanna be able to show you guys how to do it. I've never done it before. So I figured, hey, let's do it with you. So let's go ahead and power everything off. And let me note, I am so glad that that remote fixed the issue. I really didn't think it was the receiver, but it's nice that they sent us this. Now I have a backup. We're gonna put this aside. It's great always to have a backup. All right, so for this fan, let's go ahead and take this off. I kind of like how that's set up. It's a two-piece, you know, the top keeps the debris in. It's got the ARRMA logo on it. But it does look like, let me get rid of this wire right here, right there. It does have a little bit of tape on there, so we're gonna have to cut that off really carefully. I am pulling on just a little bit because I'm not worried about breaking it. All right, we got the little one off. Let's get rid of that. Everything's nice and clean. Let's take some of this tape off. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna zip tie it to secure it. Let's go and open this up. All right, so we are literally gonna put this in the same location. I really like how their heatsink is set up because it looks like it's set up to where you can put different fans in. It looks like you can put a bigger fan in here unless this is for something else. You guys let us know down in the comments. Is there something else that you can put on here? Is that why they give you so many extra spots? I mean, it's kind of nice that that they do that. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna put these together. It comes with extra screws, but I'm probably not gonna use them. We're gonna get that one started. I got this on level 1, so this is barely tightening it. Here we go. Let me go and turn this remote off. All right, now that we got that done, what we're gonna do here is this right here is the wire for the fan. What we're gonna do is we're gonna plug this in. Let's put it between this wire. Perfect. Then we're gonna put it through this piece right here. Let me get it in, then I'll show you. Okay, right there. See that piece? That's supposed to hold it, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that's secure right there. I'm gonna plug these other wires in. Perfect, and now I'm gonna feed this through the back, and I'm actually gonna zip tie, and we're gonna zip tie that up. I'm actually gonna zip tie it right here. Then I'm gonna zip tie it again down here. I don't mind putting extra zip ties because if you ever work on it, just cut them off and put another set on. You can get these anywhere. I think Harbor Freight, if you guys have a Harbor Freight, it's probably the best place to get them just because you can get an entire pack of these for almost nothing, like $2. All right, cut those off. Now this back does have a little extra wire, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put one more zip tie back here and kind of pinch that wire. Just like that. Because that wire is not going to go anywhere. You don't want this coming undone. You don't want this popping out, sliding out. See how it slides? That's the only downside that I don't like about this setup. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cross it. I'm going to thread it. And get this zip tie across. There we go. Make sure it's right centered. And I'm going to get my pair of pliers. Make sure that's tight. That's actually really good. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that. The way I did that right there, I kind of tied it in, so now it can't bounce out. So that's gonna work really well. That's gonna be nice and secure. I like having these wires the way he put them right there. That's really nice. Now I am definitely gonna cut this tag off because there's already a lot going on in this car. There we go. Everything's set up now nicely. I am extremely happy that this car is running now. It was frustrating him an awful lot, and I'll be honest with you guys, it was starting to stress me out. Just because every time we take this car out, it seems like there was a problem, and we were getting kind of frustrated with this car for a little bit. But as you saw in that Versus, the Kraton was doing very well. The Kraton's got a lot of power, a lot of acceleration, and was hanging with the sledge. So we're gonna give it a true verse again. Now that everything's running right, we're gonna take it back out. We are going to try and hit the course, hopefully this time. We didn't take it to the track last time because we were having a bug issue. We were actually out there ready to film on the track. Hold on, guys. Let me get this in there. Yeah, the Kraton was hanging in there really well. I thought that was going to be a really good video, but yeah, there was way too many. I don't know what was going on at that track. There was way too many flying ants. I think they were fertilizing or something. So we really couldn't finish the video out there. We will be heading back. Hopefully it'll be fine this time because I want to see these two on the course racing. All right, well, that'll do it. The Kraton is alive. Everything's well. Everything's working good. There's no more problems. We got some new upgraded drive cups coming from GPM. They're extended. That way it helps keeping the dog bones from popping out. Everything's running good. Got the remote fixed up. I'm so happy that this is fixed because that, like I said, that was frustrating. When this broke, I'm actually going to take the other one apart. I want to take the other one apart. I want to see what broke in here. It's got to be a spring that broke. But if the spring broke, then why did the receiver stop communicating with the car, the transmitter? So you guys let me know in the comments if you guys had that problem. Is there a problem with the DX3 doing that? Is there an optional controller that you guys use that you can still use the AVC steering rate function? Let us know. We'd be interested to see if we can switch remotes out. I've seen some people actually use the TQI remote with the Kraton, and it works just fine. Anyways, this thing's looking good. It's ready to roll. Thank you for Horizon for at least fixing this. Now, I must tell you, it's a lot easier to get through Horizon through the chat than it is trying to call them. Use the live chat. The only problem with the chat, though, is you can only chat Monday through Friday. If you have any issues over the weekend, you're out of luck. You might as well go to your local hobby store and see if they can't help you. I'm really glad that there's no issues getting this fixed. All we had to do was show them when we purchased it, and that's all they needed. They had no problem sending us a brand new transmitter to see if that fixed the issue. And they told me if this doesn't fix the issue, then they were going to try and do maybe an ESC, and they had no problem sending that out without needing the old one back. So I'm really happy that they're able to do that with no issues. So, I mean, I give Horizon some credit for that. But as far as their on-phone support, that has got to change. But again, I'm happy with Horizon. Thank you so much for at least fixing this. I know he's happy. We're going to go out and take this against the sledge. That's going to be a cool video, so stay tuned for that. Check out our Patreon. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for some verses.